Ah, seems like only yesterday we were trying to make the difficult adjustment from the old-fashioned scrolls to the newfangled codices, and now we've got Kindles. Um, I was looking on the Kindle here. Um, this is from my library, local lending library, and much to my chagrin, they've been getting rid of the great books of the Western world. Um, One of them is still showing, but in the card catalog, but it's not on the shelf, is the Summa Theologica, which is one of my personal favorites. And as I was just kind of skimming through that, I noticed something very, well, a bit surprising. I wanted to read it to you here. Okay, this would be at the very beginning of the book, the first question and first article. So, IQ1, Article 1. Okay. Let's see if I can find it here. Reply to Objection 2. Sciences are differentiated according to the various means through which knowledge is obtained. For the astronomer and the physicist, both may prove the same conclusion, that the earth, for instance, is round. The astronomer by means of mathematics, that is, abstracting from matter, but the physicist by means of matter itself. Hence there is no reason why those things which may be learned from philosophical science, so far as they can be known by natural reason, may not also be taught us by another science, so far as they fall within revelation. Hence theology included in sacred doctrine differs in kind from that theology which is part of philosophy. Now, some of the terms used here are a little bit different than what we're used to today, like science, for example. We don't think of mathematics as science. And the original objection really isn't so important. What I really want to focus on, important for the purposes of this video, it says, just to read it again, for the astronomer and the physicist both may prove the same conclusion, namely that the earth is round. Now Aquinas died, I believe, in 1274 AD. Now, what happened in 1492? In 1492, Columbus sailed the ocean blue. Okay, 1492 is what? It's after 1274. Well, the myth that some people have tried to spread in the past, and some may still believe it, but it is a myth, was that the people in Columbus's day, which was after Aquinas wrote, a couple hundred years or so after Aquinas wrote, thought the earth was flat. Everybody thought the earth was flat. Columbus was going to fall off the edge. Um, Religion ruled the day, and science, was persecuted, and the church persecuted science, and so on and so forth. And in those ignorant dark ages, those people didn't know that the earth was round. Well, uh, what you have to realize about Thomas Aquinas is that he is the theologian of the Roman Catholic Church. He's sometimes referred to as the theologian. So his view of things kind of rules the day in Roman Catholicism. And the Roman Catholic Church was in power in those days in Spain, in 1492, I should say. This is the most famous book of Aquinas, the Summa Theologica, and it's a pretty long book. He never finished it. But this is the very, very first um, article in question um, that this statement is made in. So it should be obvious to you. This is something that anybody can check out. The Summa Theologica is available online for free in English. You can look it up for yourself. He knew hundreds of years before Columbus that the Earth was round. Okay, and he's a theologian. Okay, he's not a scientist. He's a theologian. He's a religious guy. He's a monk. A monk who is locked up with prostitutes and won't have relations with them because he's too pure. He doesn't want to be sinful. The myth that religion and science are at odds um, is something that we have no excuse in the information age to keep believing. We can find it out for ourselves. The church didn't persecute scientists. Columbus's contemporaries didn't think the Earth was flat. This is something that people made up because they wanted to get their digs in at religious folk and rewrite all of Western history um, in so it is more in accord with their own preconceived ideas. Um, and don't get me started on Galileo. But at any rate, just something to point out briefly, and thanks for watching. Shalom out.